Hi, this is Carol. I was going to try to do this yesterday and didn't have the opportunity for good reasons. I was seeing clients. Um, so, have you ever thought about, if things get hard, are you supposed to keep going or not? How do you know if you're supposed to keep going or not? Uh, so, here's what's going on. I was supposed to move into my office on Sunday, and the city did not approve my office. The inspector came in and found something else wrong, which was kind of a big thing. And I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. I need to be out of one location in on the 31st, and we have a pretty big location. We have to move like the 3 offices in the waiting room and get into the site and seeing clients. And when I got this news that the city didn't approve it and that it's kind of like a big thing, it's like city, they needed new plans. And when you need new plans, then they need to be approved. Then you need an inspector to come out and look and see if it's okay. And gosh, this has been so hard. And sometimes I wonder, like, how are you supposed to know when to quit and when to keep moving? I see a few friends on here. Hi, Jordan. You've gone through a lot. And Susan, oh my gosh, so much lately. So I don't know what to, well, I do know what to do. I am one of the most stubborn people I know. Or you could call it tenacious or a positive thing. So when I got the call from the property manager and they told me that the office was not approved, I shifted in my mind. I went to my kind of transformational training part of me and I said, you know what? What's the positives about this? And I started seeing all the positives. It's a choice I made to go to the positives. And there was somebody in the room with me and they were watching me like process through the whole thing and coming up with something. The positives is I don't have a weekend this weekend that's going to be crazy moving and packing, and that feels really stressful and anxiety ridden. So I get another week without worrying about that. I have time to do work on my online courses. So I am working on those, one of them today. I actually hope to finish it today. What else? I know. Here's a good one. So I said to myself, I'm not going to be in my office because I pay for air conditioning in the new one and I don't in my old one. And that's just another few days of not paying for the expensive air conditioning in this heat, which California is having the heat wave, or, our usual stuff. So there's a positive. I could keep going on and on. Could go to the negative, not a problem. My coach Jo, she's like, argh, like, she was like really upset about it. And when she heard that things were, stalling a bit, and she thinks like I have Teflon for skin, that I am able to not take things personally and look on the positive side. I don't. I learned to change all this via a lot of hard work. And that's how I came to really know that I was called to help people with this, because once you make that shift, it's just the coolest thing ever. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Hi, Rolo. I'm not saying things are perfect. I'm saying that I'm just going to look at the positives in this situation. There could be negatives, lots of them. Like, I can't hire people. I am stuck in some ways. I need to set up for the psychiatrist coming on board, the nutritionist coming on board, all of those things. But I do not feel free to hire or do anything right now. So I want to pay attention to that intuition and patience. Ugh, I hate that word. The other way that's been known as long suffering. Okay, that sounds really great. Like I really want to suffer for a long time. However, the more that you go through that, the more that you realize that no matter what happens, like it's going to be okay. Like things happen for a reason. There's many ways I can say this. I can say it in the way of faith. I can say it in the way of non-faith, but it's all kind of the same thing. And I need to stay in that place. Otherwise, I think I would go in a ball and probably suck my thumb or something. So, not that that would help much. So the other thing is that yesterday my opt-in for my book was launched, which is amazing. They did an amazing job on that. So you can get the first chapter of the book and 5 emails, and it's not selling you anything. It's because my heart is to give help. It's not about that. It's about helping you to see what the books are about and to see if they can help you. Hi, Chatsworth. So that was just launched, and Curious Intentions was just launched, all within like 24 hours. So you guys can go and hear the first, our first podcast, and we've got a lot more in the queue. And all that happened, like all that good stuff happened, and then I get and stop, like, your office is not meant to move forward yet. Hi, Maria. So I can live in this place of negativity. I can say this. I can work on. You don't see behind this TV screen, but there is work all over my desk, and I really need to catch up in many ways, needing systems that are really successful so that when we do go into the new office, that we'll be able to manage 7 rooms and the systems are smooth and all of those things. Anyway, so I just wanted you to know that it is important to not let things take over. It's kind of like just allow yourself to believe it's going to be okay. And it is going to be okay. And no matter what you're going through, trying to get through to your dream, how many failures does it take? 1 million, maybe 5, maybe, I don't know. Everybody's different. And I know that there's a lot of stories of people that have been successful that had lots and lots and lots of failures to get there. So I'm going to stay in a positive place that everything will be fine. And we will move maybe the next week or who knows when. I just want to be real and, consider all the possibilities and all of that. And I want you to see me process through that. I don't have to go to doom and gloom because I don't have to. What if none of this works out? Well, then maybe it's not meant to. I don't know. Anything is possible. I like to consider all possibilities. That's why Mark and I do Curious Intentions, because we look at all sides to things and we don't have a polarized viewpoint on what we think and feel. We just consider everything. Anyway, I would love to see you opt in on the book. That's on my website. It's on a lot of websites, but it's not like publicly, I'm not sure if it's publicly listed anywhere. And if you go to carolatkinson.com to my website, you can go on under podcasts and you can see or here, I should say, the first one. If you go to recoveringmylife.net, you can opt in for the book. And so things are moving and shaking, never fast enough, right? It's just never fast enough for some people. And I don't know. I think for most humans, I mean, we all want things to be quick and simple. And where's the darn magic pill? There's no magic pill. The magic pill is trusting, acceptance in the moment. That's it. I am nobody special. I am just another human that learned a way that works for me. And it took years to get to this place. It was not easy. I would like to make it simpler for other people. So that's why I do the transformational coaching that I do. Sometimes one session, that's all it takes, and somebody gets that shift and then they can move on to something else. Chatworth says, I love what you're saying, Carol. It's a great lesson in acceptance and letting go and continuing to work. Yep. Thank you for saying that. It's really is the acceptance in the moment, because it's not like you can really, do anything about it. It's not like we have control over people, places, and things, because we don't. I mean, I have a control over my reaction, but I don't have control over people, places, and things. Darn. And if I did, I'd screw it up. I'd screw up the world. And my doggie, she always needs to be in the videos there, so she's in the background. Anyway, I'm going to be working on my immigration online course today, and a lot of other things that I somehow got a little behind on. So this is an opportunity for me to catch up. You have a great day. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. I mean that with all my heart. It's not me being special. It's just me pushing through. And live your magnificent life. Whatever that is. If it's you sitting in this beautiful room and enjoying, I don't know, a cup of coffee. That could be your magnificent life. I'm enjoying my coffee right now. I'm a little late on it. Long story. Slept in. Anyway, you have a good day, and I will talk at you soon. Oh, what's the immigration about? Oh, Maria, I work with clients that do, that I help them get their immigration status for residency. I've been doing this for years and done hundreds of reports. That's part of what I do as a therapist. It's one of my callings, as well as the hoarding and the bariatric are kind of my specialties. So I do psych evals. I'm doing an online course to teach therapists how to do this. First, I'm going to do a video that says, please do not do this if you're not called to it, because this is my heart. I didn't know my dad because he was an immigrant and he went back to his country. And currently, my daughter's boyfriend is trying to get here from another country, from France. So we're walking through it in many different ways. And my heart is huge on this. This is one of my big specialties. Hey, Steph. It's one of my huge specialties, and I'm working on 3 online courses. So I want to get the first one done, and I have the time to do it. The citizenship happens Maria, after